Welcome to your new moon reading for September 2016 here with Red Earth Goddess. This will be a tarot reading done for all of you watching. Thank you to everybody that I connected with yesterday, August 28th, 2016 at the Sharon Temple. For those of you who I met and for those who I've rekindled with. For all the readings and just the talks that we had yesterday. It was great. However, I did come to realize that today, actually, I came to realize that speaking of Mercury retrograde, if you watched my tea leaf reading for the week of August 28th to September the 3rd, I did talk about Mercury retrograde is coming up this week. And sure enough, every time I speak my mouth, things seem to just manifest and happen. So what happened was I received an email this morning that there has been complications with my website. I know I did hand out and people asked for my email and my website yesterday, as well as for those of you who are new to my channel, and I keep talking about, you know, send me an email at heal@redearthgoddess.com or go visit redearthgoddess.com, or if you're looking to purchase a reading by me at redearthgoddess.com. Unfortunately, like I said, there has been some complications going on the website, but it should come back to normal this weekend, sometime this weekend, coming up this weekend. So for this week, it looks like my website is kind of off. So there's Mercury retrograde, because with Mercury retrograde, things, electrical things, internet stuff, communications kind of go out of whack. But on that note, like I said, if you're going to send me an email or if you really need to have a reading, purchased reading from me, you can do so by sending me an email at redearthgoddess@gmail.com. I'll link up that email and we'll talk. I'll send you a link. I'll send you a link to my PayPal, or you could just pay me through that email via PayPal, okay guys? Because I know there's people that have asked me to be spokesperson for groups. They took down my email. So rest assured guys, I'm so sorry. All things will flow and move forward, okay? Again, you can, if you're still seeking to have a reading done by me, I'm so sorry that this had to happen, but just send me an email at redearthgoddess@gmail.com, okay? So let's get this reading started, guys. I've pulled out 9 tarot cards for everybody here for my YouTube community. And the first card that came forth for us is the Knight of Pentacles. So I do see a lot of people are starting a fresh new beginning when it comes to their careers. They're coming forth for a new idea, and new prospects are coming about. So it's a new journey, okay? It's something that you've already accomplished for many years to come. I mean, for previous many years, not many years to come, but from the past previous years, you have been working towards, you know, something. You've been in a company, you've been working in your spirituality, you've been doing your businesses, whatever it is that you're doing. But I feel like a lot of you are starting a new, fresh beginning in that, a new journey. It could be that you're doing what you are doing now, but with a new company, or in a new field, or sorry, a new department or new area in that company, or you know what I mean? But I do see a new beginning in terms of that. And this is going to be a new, when I say new, it's going to be something extremely good for you, because you're going to be bringing in better money in, and you're going to be feeling much better about this position that you are going for. And I feel that this is a position that is coming to you. You are welcomed into this position. You are being asked to move forward to this position. And rest assured, you are to receive this position, because I see a big fat yes, okay? After that comes the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups is symbolic of true love, okay? Everything that you've worked so hard for is yours, okay? Because you reach an accumulation, you grow an accumulation of something when you put so much actions and intentions towards something and you work really hard for it. You bring that forward, you become that. It becomes of you, and that which you send out returns to you. So that comes back for you. So whatever, you know, like the Ace of Cups, let's say, there's one of them, right? An abundance in something, an abundance of wealth, an abundance of prosperity, an abundance of thoughts, an abundance of friends, abundance of community support, an abundance of friendships, an abundance of like-minded individuals, so on and so forth. So now there is someone else who is bringing that as a support system for you, whether it's in your hobbies, your interests, your careers. A lot of times hobbies turn into careers for many people. Okay, in the beginning, before you build that solid foundation, that's when the going gets difficult. Yeah, but after it's been stabilized via, you know, monetary needs, working with the right people, it can take many years, okay? It's not going to be easy, but once it is established, that foundation, and the right people are here to support you and you support them, many years later, that career, that hobby will succeed, and it will bring in that monetary needs. It will bring in that finances. It will bring in all of that which you've wanted. So your true love is always a mirror effect through your hobbies, right? I always say if you're looking for love as a physical form, I don't see this as an actual person, like a romantic. It can be for some of you, but I always do say, as an example, if you are looking for your true love, like an actual man or a woman, immerse yourself within your hobbies, okay? If you're an activist, if you're an artist, if you're a painter, immerse yourself, get out and mingle, meet other artists, go to events, start webinars, start events, start workshops. You will find that you will meet other people who are doing what you are doing, and you never know. There is your soulmate. There is that true love. Do you understand what I mean? We have another two here, and this is the Two of Pentacles. And I love to have a practical earth card come out right after an intuitive, watery symbol such as the cups, okay? Because when you work with your intuition in the very correct manner, which is listening to your own self, listening to your gut feeling, doing what it is that you are meant to do, which is, you know, going after your destiny, you know, going through your journey in life, listening to your own inner desires and going forward with it, eventually, like I said, you will attract that monetary needs. You will attract that. And it works so much better when you partner up with the correct people, because 4 hands is stronger than 2. You know, 4 legs are stronger than 2. 2 minds, you know, I mean, sure, yeah, you may not always meet eye to eye, but diversity is a beautiful thing, okay? When you each bring a different characteristic, you blend with the other person. So if someone is good in the finances area, and another person is good with the visionary area, or another person is good with organization skills, and the other person is great at being a spokesperson, well, there you have it, okay? That's what I'm trying to get at. So a lot of times, okay, history repeats itself. We go through things in life that will repeat over and over and over and over again. But new moons are a great time to set new intentions towards something, to shift your mind towards something, to start a new idea, a new perspective, a new way of doing something that you've done before. If that makes any sense to you at all, I hope it does. It does make sense to me, but everyone's journey is very different, okay? Everybody's understanding, everybody's experience is very different. So me saying something about my experience is going to come off to be very different for you. But like I said, all I see is finances coming in and an abundance of support coming in. This is the 9 of Pentacles, okay? So back to back, we've got this happening here, okay? I always say, okay, everybody that's watching my video, this may pertain to you, but this may not pertain to every single one of you. But if you're watching this and this speaks to you, then this is for you. Now, this can happen for you in a love situation, in a career situation. My words, because I am reading for a diverse amount of people, I'm not intentionally thinking that this is for person A or person B. This is a reading as a whole for everybody who's here. This can be pertained for somebody that you know. This could be pretending for someone that's connected to you, that may bring this influence to you, that may bring this support to you. Or, you know, it goes, energy is an incredible, vast thing where it flows. And no matter how protected we are, which we are, we still allow and we need to absorb energy, because there's no point of life. There's no point of life here on Earth. It's like studying physics. It's like studying the electromagnetic fields, okay? Spirituality is very much in tune with the electromagnetic fields. People who are not very spiritual, but they're more scientific, should see things in a new perspective, that we are just using different terminologies for the same aspect, okay? You may see it in a different thing than me. You may have a different opinion, a different view, but to me, it's all the same thing. Readers, intuitive readers, are literally reading and seeing electromagnetic fields and reading that energy that is around a person, that is around a person's emotion, around a person's relationship, things and so on and so forth, okay? But like I said, the Nine of Pentacles, 9 is all about that completion of something. So you are attaining that completion. I feel like this reading is going to be very much connected to the full moon reading of September 2016. So if you're watching this, I hope you are also going to be watching the full moon reading that will be coming up. So do stay tuned for that. I am picking up a lot of information that people are dying to have readings from me right now. So please don't feel alarmed that I cannot provide the readings for you. Again, if you're sending me emails and I have not received it, or I haven't gotten back to you, it's because, sweetheart, I am so sorry, I have not received it. It's been cut out. So at this time, just please send me an email at redearthgoddess@gmail.com, okay? I can still do the readings for you, but you're just gonna have to connect to me either through the email, okay, or just leave me a comment on YouTube, okay? But the thing is, a lot of people don't have YouTube that have been connecting with me at this time. So again, I'm so sorry, okay? But anyways, I have the Five of Cups here, and the Five of Cups is reversed. And to me, as a reader, I feel like that's a good thing when it's reversed in this situation, because this is about new prospects, moving forward with this new prospects, because I feel like this reading is just, it keeps going, eh? Like, I see nothing but goodness here, okay? So if you're here like me for this, like your week of September, or your week right now before we hit the new moon, because I am doing this reading on August 29, 2016. If you are going through what I'm going through, which is that Mercury retrograde, where, you know, you're having problems communicating with people, or people are misunderstanding you. Nobody is misunderstanding me. That's not what I mean. I'm actually doing very well in that department. I'm not having miscommunication with people, but it's just people who are trying to reach me online. My website's kind of gone whack, and I feel so bad because I had banners up yesterday. I had given emails out. People were like loving, like I said, you know, I gave out my emails and stuff, and there was a group of people that have asked me to be a spokesperson for their group. And now I just feel like I hope I haven't let them down. You know what I mean? But rest assured, all things are good. However, the only thing here that has kind of popped out that is going to grab your attention for this new moon is the Devil card. And it looks like there's a repeated scene of the Devil coming up, okay? But I feel like the Devil, we all have internal desires, okay? It doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter what you believe in. The Devil is pertained, like the Devil in the tarot symbolizes our inner desires. Could be symbolized as addictions as well, such as an overindulgence of something, okay? I don't like to see the Devil as that religious aspect of a devil, because I myself don't believe in that idea of the devil. We are all have that within us, all of us, okay? Of the devil, we are all have that within us, all of us, okay? We all have desires. We all have the tendency to escape. We all have the tendency to overindulge in food, in sex, in alcohol, in an idea, in an obsession, a mind, a thought, over meditating, over this, over that, you know. But the key is to find your balance, okay? Because we can even have an overindulgence of feeling an excessive abundance of something that we become, like, if this makes any sense to you, I'm going to give you an example. When I went through that, since 2012, 2011, 2012, if you knew me, a lot of people that I met, you know, or I was friends with, and, you know, things like that, and I was consumed by the fire. And in spiritual terms, what that means is it's a form of an ascension, okay, where my entire hands, both of my hands, my elbows, my arms, the inner part of my arms, I had, like, it looked like I had been burnt, like somebody had threw like first degree burning on me, okay? And in spiritual terms, that is a form of ascension, okay? It's spirituality. You are being heightened into a very higher degree of frequency, okay? And I had lots of witnesses, okay? And that continued and I was like really swollen and everything, and that continued, but I don't have it anymore. If you can see my hands, it's all gone. And I have like no marks left. But sometimes though, it does kind of come and go. Like you can see that it was, if you can see, do you see that? Like sometimes it kind of goes, like if I zoom it in, that there is a slight marks, like a little scar that's been left that kind of looks like a burn. And I swear, I do not believe in self-harm. I did not self-harm myself, but I did have key witnesses. I'm talking my entire fingers were swollen. They looked like they were burnt. My fingers are okay now. See, there's no sign of that. But this is a spiritual term that if you are heightened to that degree, so for people that know me and have read my book and things like that, it was like January 2016, I was part of a shamanic group of people where my spirit name was introduced as Red Earth Goddess. And prior to that, like I said, in 2011 and moving forward, that was when that was very dominant in my energy field, okay? That fire, being consumed of that fire. So I became so happy. No matter what was going on in my life, I could not feel any pain. I was on this energetic frequency, and this lasted like straight from 2000 up into 2013, 14. No matter what was going on, everybody around me was getting angry and reacting at me because my frequency was so high, and it still is. It takes me a very long time to react. It takes me, like, I have to be able to take in a lot of pain and suffering for like a long time and pressure for me to react at somebody, or I don't react to people, but at a situation, because I just don't, my frequency is too high to accept that pain, if that makes any sense, which is why I'm really good at working with pain. A lot of people say, oh, Talara, you don't feel any pain. Like, you get these tattoos done, all this pressure, they watch me, they see me through all this stuff, physical pain, emotional pain, and they're like, you're not human. What's going on? It's just that you have to understand that I went through all that and it lifted me up. I went through ascension, guys. I'm telling you, I was forced to come back to a form of reality so I can relate to people, because people would not understand why I was always so happy. I was always smiling. I was always so happy regardless of everything going on in my life. So in a form, that was an overindulgence of on this being on this frequency here on planet Earth, because that did not make sense to people here on Earth. okay? I could not physically work 9 to 5 at a place or an organization because things were going whack where with the electronics, with people I was working with, because my vibration being around them, it was reflecting and it was like pushing their past and their pains to come out. Does this make any sense to you? I hope it does. But yeah, but I'm gonna stop right there because this will go on for like ever, and I'll just explain this over and over and over and over again, right? So what I'm just going to do is just, I'm just going to continue, okay? But the next card we have is the Ten of Wands, and this is another fiery, quick action. Wands symbolize fire. Wands symbolize quick, very quick action. It kind of coincides with exactly what I just explained, because this is a little bit of this vibration, this message of the Ten of Wands symbolizes kind of like a too much of a good thing going. So I just want you to understand that this is what it's kind of pertaining to. So I'm not saying it's bad to be happy. When I'm happy, other people can't stand it. Okay? They can't. Whether it's places at work, they just don't like seeing someone happy all the time because they don't understand it. They just don't understand it. So that's an example right there. So if you are overindulgent in alcohol and it's making you happy for a limited time, or if you're overindulgent with smoking, marijuana, cigarettes, if you're overindulgent in sexual activities, if you're overindulgent in your hobbies and you're concentrating on that, other people will find a fault at you because they will not be able to understand it. Some of them may not be able to accept it, but I feel like you're in a position of your life right now where you're seeking this guidance from me. You're receiving this guidance from me. It could be that you're receiving this guidance from me to the point of you're relating to me and you're coming back to your inner gut, because the High Priestess symbolizes also, a very high form of mysticism, a very high form of understanding, mystery, wisdom, okay? And if you look at the card, it kind of looks like, it kind of looks like a full moon, but it looks like the moon is going in the waxing slowly. So this is that new moon reading that is going to go forward to that full moon reading, okay? Truths are going to come out about you. The universe is delivering truths right now, okay? The universe is conspiring to, if you're building foundations with relationships at this time, if you're building foundations with your career, whatever it is that you're doing, the universe is pushing it out. Everything you're hiding, everything you're hiding from yourself. If you're overindulging in something, if you're doing something, it's going to be coming out, okay? And I feel like me working with my intuition allows other people to heighten their intuition. I just have something that, okay, it pushes or it forces people to become more intuitive. As soon as they come in contact with my energy field, people become, it's like a transference of power, of intuitive power. People become more intuitive and more understanding and more accepting of their own self and their life. Slowly, yeah, but surely. It becomes a push. And that's why I was giving you that example of people at first don't understand it and they react, they get angry, they don't get it, okay? But work with your intuition, get to know yourself, get to know about your psychic abilities, your intuitive abilities, because the High Priestess is here to guide you, okay? And like I said, the Queen of Swords is present as well, because the Queen of Swords is like, cut into the BS, truths are coming out, cut into the past pains, cut into the past this, cut into the past that, cut into the present moment. Like I said, Mercury retrograde, so things are getting cut out. I feel like, though, things happen, we can't control these things that happen. As an example, I couldn't control why my website did that, okay? Something went off, and I just apparently it went off yesterday, and I received the email about it this morning. That's an example, okay? Funny, I know. So, And it's funny because I had the event yesterday. So I did move forward in something, and I did give myself to those people we connected, but something went off, which is my website, which is connected to my email, because my email is at redearthgoddess.com, heal@redearthgoddess.com. So if you're emailing me, like I said, I won't be able to receive it. Hopefully I will after the week is over, you know, and we hit the weekend. But this is my truth. I'm telling you my truth of what happened. I'm not scamming you guys, you know. I just want you to know. I hope you're watching this video, you know, but do know that if you're in a relationship right now, or you're seeking to build your relationship and your career, even in your career, your truths are going to come out. Don't ever think you trying to pull a secretive in a negative form, because my personality is secretive, but that doesn't mean I have bad intentions. And I'm not saying you have bad intentions either, but if you're trying to pull something off and trying to ruin another's life at your work, or if you're making mistakes and you're not communicating that to other people, and when your supervisors are asking what's going on and then you blame another person, you're going to be caught. You're going to be, okay, at this time, you're going to be caught. The truths are going to come out, okay? If you're ignoring your intuition, if you're ignoring your life purpose, the universe is going to push things. Your life is going to react. Things are going to go out of whack until you actually develop working with your intuition at this time. Okay, guys? So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for connecting. Thank you so much for trying to get a reading from me at this time. Again, like I said, I'm so sorry for what happened. Just send me an email at redearthgoddess@gmail.com and let me know, okay? So farewell and goodbye.